You think disappearing makes her move on, but there's a specific day when her confidence cracks, her curiosity spikes, and she starts checking for you without even realizing it. Miss that day, and you lose her for good. Hit it right, and everything flips. It's late, like too late, phone face down. Screen still warm. You told yourself you wouldn't check again, but you already did. Twice. If this is you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You disappeared. No drama. No goodbye speech. You just stopped showing up the way you used to. Stop texting first. Stop fixing things. Stop chasing. And now you're sitting there wondering if that was strength or if you just played yourself. Maybe this hits closer than you expected. Because during the day, you're fine. Gym, work noise, distractions, you act unbothered. Cool, like it doesn't faze you. But at night, different story. That little pause before you unlock your phone. The way certain songs suddenly slap harder than they should. The random urge to check her socials even though you promised you wouldn't. Just on look. Yeah, sure, you start asking questions you don't say out loud. Is she relieved? Is she annoyed? Did she even notice I pulled back? Or did I just fade out like I never mattered? And the worst part, you don't even know what day you're on anymore. Day 1 felt powerful. Day 3 felt weird. Day 5 quiet in a way that messes with your head. You replay old moments you swore you were over. That laugh, that look she gave you when you almost walked away but didn't. You tell yourself, nah, I'm good. But your chest says otherwise. You're not weak for wondering. You're human. The real question isn't whether she misses you. It's what's actually going on in her head, day by day, after you disappear. Because what if the day you think nothing happened was the exact day everything shifted? And what if you're about to find out something you weren't ready to hear? Most guys get this wrong right out the gate. They think disappearing is a move, like you vanish and instantly she panics, misses you, spirals. Nah, that's movie stuff. Real life is quieter than that. I've been where you are, sitting in the car a little longer than needed, engine off, radio still on, staring at nothing, telling yourself I did the right thing, even though part of you isn't so sure. Here's the truth most men don't like hearing. When you disappear, she doesn't feel one clean emotion. It's layers, confusion first, then relief, then irritation, and only later, curiosity. Day 1, she notices the space, but she fills it fast. Friends, noise, routine. She tells herself you're predictable, that you'll be back. Most guys always come back. Day 2 or 3. That's when something subtle happens. She reaches for her phone without thinking. Not because she misses you, because her brain expects you. And when you're not there, that's when the itch starts. Here's where men mess up. They think silence is punishment. It's not. Silence is a mirror. One masculine principle you need to hear. Absence doesn't create value, as consistency does. Absence only reveals whether value was already there. Another one, harder to swallow. If disappearing feels like a tactic, you already lost. Real strength isn't pulling away to get a reaction. It's being okay whether you get one or not. She's not counting days the way you are. She's noticing shifts. Energy changes, patterns breaking. And the moment that actually matters, it's not when you leave. It's when she realizes you're not watching anymore. That's when things get real. So ask yourself, when she finally looks back, what version of you is she remembering? The room's quiet in that fake way, fan humming, AC clicking on then off. Your phone buzzes, not her. Never her. You toss it on the couch anyway. Somewhere across town, she's in her kitchen, bare feet on cold tile, fridge door open too long. She's not hungry, just standing there. First day, she shrugs it off, tells herself you're busy. Guys do this. She pours a drink, puts on something dumb, scrolls. Second day, the silence sounds louder, like when a song cuts out mid-beat. She checks her phone without thinking. Nothing. She feels stupid for even checking, gets a little annoyed. Whatever, she mutters. But she locks the screen slower this time. By the third night, it creeps in sideways. Not missing you, not yet. Just that weird pressure in the chest when something's off. She remembers the way you used to pause before answering. That half smile. The stupid joke that shouldn't have been funny but was. She tells herself she's good, posts a story, laughs a little louder than normal. But later, alone, hoodie on, lights low, she replays one moment, just one, and then another. Damn. Meanwhile, you're staring at the ceiling, counting nothing, wondering if disappearing was power or just pride dressed up as strength. By the time she finally sits with the quiet, really sits with it, the room feels different, colder, still. And here's the part nobody talks about. What happens when she realizes you're not coming back to check if she noticed you were gone? Most damage here doesn't come from what you do. It comes from what you believe while you're doing it. A lot of men think, if I disappear, she'll instantly miss me. That belief feels good, clean, powerful, but it skips something human. People don't feel absence first. They feel eyes change. I remember pulling back once and waiting, counting days like it meant something. She wasn't missing me, she was adjusting. There's a difference, and confusing those two makes guys panic way too early. Another quiet belief, silence makes me mysterious. Sometimes. But most of the time, silence just makes you unclear. I've seen men go ghost, then sit there refreshing their phone like it owes them something. That's not mystery. That's hoping. Here's one that stings a little. She didn't ghost you. You disappeared from yourself. You stopped showing up grounded, calm, present. You vanished internally before you vanished from her life. And this one trips guys up hard. If she cared, she'd reach out, das. Nah. Sometimes caring looks like pride, or confusion, or waiting to see if you're solid. Attention is cheap, respect is priceless, and respect doesn't chase noise. The slow truth most men wake up to is this: you don't lose her, you lose your own presence. And when you finally get that back, everything changes. Most men think the move is disappearing. The 1% headman knows that's not the point. This is what he understands. It's not about vanishing to trigger a reaction. It's about staying solid, whether one comes or not. He disappears the noise first, the urge to check, the itch to prove something, that shaky feeling that says, do something, anything. He sits with that instead of running from it. That's rare. That's strength. This is how he leads with presence, not pressure. When he pulls back, it's clean. No lurking on stories. No late night just checking in. Texts he pretends were casual. He doesn't hover. He doesn't posture. He lets silence be silence. There's a moment, usually around day 3 or 4, where most guys fold. They crack. Send that message they rehearsed in their head 100 times. The headman doesn't. Not because he's cold, because he's centered. He understands something simple but heavy. Panic leaks. Women feel it even when you don't say a word. So he chooses patience over panic, clarity over chaos, strength over noise. Not because it's a tactic, but because this is who he is. And when she finally thinks back, she doesn't remember his silence. She remembers how grounded he felt. That's the difference. He's leaning against the counter. Coffee cold. Steam long gone. Phone face down. Heart still racing. All the little doubts crowd in. Did I overstep? Did I fuck this up? Eyes flick to the window. Rain tapping soft on the glass. Flash. That laugh she used to give. Flash. That time she rolled her eyes but smiled anyway. Flash. The late night argument he replayed a dozen times. His chest tightens, then snap. He realizes he's been bending, breaking himself, trying to fit a version of him she might like. And for what? Whispers in his head, I'm enough. Boom. It hits like a brick. Not arrogance, not swagger, just truth. He's been looking outside himself for validation, outside someone else's fleeting attention. That stops now. He exhales, long, shaky, honest. Memories still flicker. He doesn't erase them. He just lets them sit. Not owned, not chased. The rain drags on. He leans back, feels the floor under his feet. The weight lifts a little. Clarity seeps in. He's not hers to fix. She's not his to chase, and that fuck, it feels like freedom. For the first time in a while, he smiles, not loud, not forced. Just him, solid, centered, finally remembering what he was losing when he lost himself. She's thinking, not missing you, not yet. Just noticing the cracks, the quiet, the space you left behind. And you. You stopped chasing, stopped proving, stopped folding yourself into someone else's story. Cold air on your skin, coffee long gone, heart still racing. The truth hits hard. You don't disappear to make her notice. You disappear to find yourself. And when she finally looks back, she won't remember the text you didn't send. She'll remember the man who never lost his own damn self. That's the one she can't take from you.